I'm just waiting for this to come up now. Here we
What
go.
up? What up? What
All right,
up?
I believe we on.
Oh, sign up yet?
Yes, we up.
What up? What up? What up? It's your boy K, aka the Jets fan. I'm here with my co-host. You know I can't do it alone. I'm here with my co-host Mike, aka the Giants fan, aka Mike Nasty. Um, and we're here. Welcome to another episode. I think we're on what, episode three now? Episode three of the
Yes, yes, there.
Illadelf Rap Life podcast. And yeah, we're here. And what we've been covering like what's what's our favorite songs with hip hop, what made us fall in love with hip hop in some of our previous episodes, and also our previous episode that we wait for you guys to chime in. We've been talking about rap battles, the epitome of rap. And most of the time, rap is pretty much based on battles and some of your favorite rap battles and rap beefs. We have covered, we've covered like State Property to the Locks. We covered The Real Roxanne. We've covered, KRS-One. We've covered Ice Cube. We've covered all types of things. We covered NWA. Man, well, we've covered quite a few of them. And in the episode, after we get over our woes with the Jets and Giants, and we might talk a little bit about, the Bucks and their trades, and Jimmy Butler almost turned into Jimena Butler. I didn't say that, Jimmy. Mike said that. And then after that, what we're going to do in this episode, we're also going to we're going to go over the rest of our stuff from the previous episode, and also we're going to go over some of our favorite top 10 albums of all time. This is just our opinion. We're not saying that these are the best albums of all time because I guarantee there's going to be some songs, there's going to be some albums that's going to be left off the list. Whether it's my
I'm not
list,
prepared for this, but
Mike's
I can do my best.
list. Listen, but this is what it's about, man. It's the love of music, it's the love of rap, and this is why it's fun on the Illadelf Rap podcast. So yeah, let's get right into it, man. First, let me ask you, how was your weekend, Mike? How was it?
It was good until Sunday night.
I feel you. Talk to me. Talk to me. What's your feelings on that? Talk to me. You go first. You cry first. Go.
Embarrassing. That's what it was.
Well, what actually happened, Mike? What makes it so embarrassing?
What do you mean?
I
Did you
mean,
see it?
I did see it. I did see it. I know Saquon was out, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Saquon didn't play. So for all you fantasy dudes out there, yeah, yeah, you definitely he definitely had a goose egg that. I saw it. I didn't really like it. I heard they were really upset at Danny Jones. They were kind of mad at him. They wanted his helmet and everything. And is it my question to you, Mike? Is it time to blow up the Giants, or are you going to keep the ship moving?
Um. Well, I, I don't want to say tank because I don't believe in tanking. But
That's the Bears. They tank.
after what I seen what Caleb Williams is capable of doing,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see him in the Giants.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't know. It don't look promising because they got Miami next week. This week coming,
What that
so it
mean?
don't look promising to me.
And I
But
mean,
I'm gonna stick with my team. I got confidence.
stick with him. You know why? Because there were a whole lot of Giants fans that came out the woodwork when you guys went to
Like
the playoffs last year. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like with the and I have a bone to pick with.
I'm not giving up on them. They're gonna do that.
Well, I mean, listen, I got a bone to pick. I was watching the game and I kind of felt for you guys, but a lot of people are coming up to me these are random people coming up to me like at the train stop, at the bus stop. Some of LaShawn's friends are coming up to me talking some, yo, man, like, yo, I'm sorry to hear about your team, man. Yo, it's gonna be okay. Keep your head up, stuff like that. I'm like, you make it sound like my team is done. It's only the fourth game of the season, for God's sake. So, and I saw the game, and
I
I was
will say that
go
Zach
ahead.
Wilson, he looked pretty nice.
Hmm?
What you say?
No,
I
I
was
was
saying Zach Wilson looked pretty nice.
listen. That's what I said too. I was actually proud of him. I was actually proud of him this past Sunday night, and he was showing improvement. I think all the talk got to him, but I definitely commend Zach Wilson for not going into a shell and like just throwing more interceptions and making more mistakes. He did make one mistake. He did fumble, but that's okay. It beats like that sometimes. My bone to pick is with the referees, Taylor Swift, and no, seriously, man, because it seemed like they made the game more about Taylor Swift. And I'm not hating on Taylor Swift or the
Yeah.
Swifties, whatever you want to call them. I'm not hating on them because they were looking good. Shout out to Taylor Swift's girlfriend who was standing beside her because she was looking kind of nice. Um, but my bone to pick with my qualm with the rest is like, yo, if you see a holding call, call the call. Don't just sit there and then run down there and discuss it and say, did we see it or didn't we see it? Then they had another call on Sauce Gardner, which we were marching down. We were holding down the Chiefs, and I
That's the
think
one we picked the ball on, right?
yeah, and we would they listen.
Yeah.
They were out of field goal range. They were out of field goal range, so they had to punt. And then we would have ran. I think we'd have won that game, yo. We would have won that game on national television. We would have won that game. But guess what? Shout out to the refs.
That's
Shout
how
out
I had it.
to, so it's cool. I mean, Patty Mahomes is a new golden child. Tom Brady is gone. Patty Mahomes is a new golden child now. So
Yeah.
you can't hurt Patty Mahomes. That's the golden goose. But yeah, if you check my Instagram, like I definitely, man, listen, man, I definitely voiced my complaining, and I have a picture of the refs and Patty Mahomes trading jerseys. So Patty Mahomes, you got a referee shirt, and um, whoever referee, whatever official judge number, whatever your name is, whatever your number is, you actually have congratulations. You have a game worn Patrick Mahomes jersey, but you didn't earn it though. You definitely didn't earn it. So that's it. Moving on. Moving on to the NBA, real quick. Of course, you heard about it last week. We were going to jump on it sometime last week, like when it happened. But now we got time to get more information about it. The Bucks made a seven-player, three-team trade that included Damian Lillard going to the Bucks and a couple of Bucks players going to either the Suns or the Blazers. So, what's your take on it, Mike? Like, what does this mean for your Knicks? What does this mean for the East?
It's crazy. I like it though.
Okay,
I like that combination.
okay. Like with that,
I
Chris
think
Middleton, Giannis, Damian Lillard. You like that?
if Spurs can stay healthy, I think they're gonna be the champion. I think they're gonna go to the finals.
Okay. Yeah, I actually asked that too. I was
If
actually
Chris
asking.
Middleton,
I was actually asking people about that. I was like, "What do you think?"
I'm sorry, what you say?
I said I was actually asking people about that too. About like, are you going to be watching Milwaukee more now that they have Damian Lillard? Oh, yeah. Like some dudes are always
You
mad
know
at
they're
the
gonna be on
Bucks. I
TV.
always like the Bucks. Really? When you start liking the Bucks? When? Since when? Show me a Bucks fan. Show me
You
a
know you're
Bucks
gonna get them people.
win.
You're gonna get them all year.
Oh yeah, they
Hmm.
gonna pop out the woodwork. They're gonna pop
You're gonna
out with
get it. Watch.
I'm trying to figure out what type of jersey they're gonna rock though. Are they gonna rock like a Giannis jersey, a Lillard jersey, or are they gonna rock an old, let me see, what's an old Bucks jersey we used to rock? Like a Ray Allen jersey or something like
Vin
that?
Baker,
Vin Baker,
Glenn
Glenn
Robinson,
Robinson.
yeah, Big Dog.
I always ran with the Bucks. That's my squad, Joe. That's my second squad after the Sixers. So wait a minute, so are you a Sixers fan or are you a Bucks fan? Like, keep it 100. If you're a
You
Bucks
know the
fan,
old heads gonna be like, gonna be them old heads gonna be like, I've been rocking with the Bucks since Ricky Pierce.
oh God, or rocking with the Bucks is like Terry Cummings. So some old heads are funny because sometimes they'll
No,
name players that you never heard of, like because and they be, oh,
yeah,
you never
no.
heard of him, right? Yeah, you never heard of him, right? See, they can't use it on us, Mike, because like with your Knicks and the Giants and with my Clippers and the Jets. I'm like, yeah, K, like what you know about that? I know he didn't play for the Jets. I definitely know he didn't play for the Jets. He definitely didn't play for the Clippers. I remember some dude came up to me. And I'll let you, we'll go to the next subject after this. I remember some dude came up to me, told me something. Yeah, what you know about the Clippers? Like, who did they give up? Who did they give up to get Byron Scott? I was like, Norm Nixon. I was like, come on, Norm Nixon. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, okay. Oh, you are a real Clippers fan. Yo, get out of my face, bro. Go catch the bus. Go jump on the 57, man.
Yeah, no.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of
Yeah.
here. Yeah, but
But I did like the trade. You know what else is gonna look nice though?
Jimmy Butler's
But
hairstyle.
Phoenix is gonna look nice too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you heard that.
yeah. The
Yeah. What do you
pictures,
think of that too? Like, did you get a chance to check that out?
the hairstyle.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw it.
What's your take on
I
it,
was
man?
wondering what was going on when I saw it. Like,
Me
what was
too,
this
man.
about?
I heard. Listen, man. I heard he got it back to his he got his back to his braids now. I was like, yeah, man, you gotta that ain't gonna
Yeah,
fly,
I
bro.
forgot he had boobs.
Yeah,
I'm like, where all that
I
hair
think he
come from?
changed his
Everybody
back.
had boobs.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, because you can't be going to certain arenas looking like that, though. I mean, because like, can
No,
you imagine him going to the Garden? Can you imagine him going to the Garden looking like that? Can you
they
imagine him
gonna kill
going
him in
to?
there.
Can you imagine him going to Wachovia? Can you imagine going to Wachovia Center? I mean, well, excuse me, not Wachovia. Did I say Wachovia? I mean Wells Fargo. Excuse me. Um,
They gonna kill him.
yeah, damn, I'm taking it way back. Yeah, can you imagine going to Wells Fargo Center like with that? Yo, man, they be playing. Yo, man. But I think you know what? I think if Jimmy Butler keeps that hairstyle, I think he's doing that on purpose to find something to get him motivated. Like, yeah, yeah, keep talking about him. I'm about to drop 90 on you real quick, real quick. You know. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it to
But I
take.
will say that NBA gonna be real fascinating this year.
It is. It is.
I'm really gonna keep an eye on some of these teams.
I mean, now we don't have to worry about what's his face. Now we don't have to worry about the Blazers. I mean, the Blazers are still going to be okay. Phoenix is going to be good. I mean, but now we don't have to see Damian Lillard. We only have to see Damian Lillard twice instead of seeing him 3 to 4 times.
How
Like
about Boston though? They got Drew Holiday.
they got Drew Holiday. That's it. That's a
Yeah,
wrap. That's a
but
wrap.
they got. I'm saying with Tatum and Jalen Brown.
So now you got defense now. Now you got defense at the point guard position. So you got Marcus Smart. Oh, oops, you don't got Marcus Smart
Yeah,
anymore. Sorry about that. My bad. Sorry.
yeah,
He's a Grizzly now. But you know what you lost to Marcus Smart. You got Drew Holiday. So and Drew Holiday can shoot.
he was a better shooter than me.
Yeah, Drew Holiday's a
Yeah,
better shooter, better defender, better finisher. He can finish. Yeah, I mean
yeah.
Milwaukee's gonna miss him though because that was the primary. That's one of their primary defenders for Milwaukee. So yeah, bro. I mean it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good to watch, man. And it starts. I
Yeah.
think they're starting to like go through their walkthroughs and stuff like that this week and next week. And then I think next week starts preseason. I think they're starting like a little bit earlier, like in the next couple weeks. So yeah, they're trying to get that money. That
Yeah, I
shmoney.
think it's next week. Yeah.
Is it next week? Okay, cool. Yep. So yeah, man. So let's get into this music thing, Mike. This is what we're here for. You know, let's get into it.
Definitely.
Um, So we were going over like rap battles and beefs and things like that over the week, and Mike was like extra hype. Um, so were there any other beefs? Were there any other beefs that we missed or anything like that, or any other beefs that any other rap beefs that you wanted to like go over and stuff like that? Were some of your favorites?
I don't think we really got into none of the 50 beats other than the D Block and G Unit beats, but
Okay, okay, yeah,
not
yeah. I
a
remember
lot.
we were talking about that last week. I remember. Okay, yeah, 50. Man, he's. I mean, I would say wasn't he beefing with everybody in the industry anyway? Like when he came out with that he'll rob all the rappers that song.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, because he was coming at
He was
everybody.
like the East
How to rob
Coast
an
version of
industry? How to
Tupac
rob
at
an
one point.
industry? What was that joint called? How to rob an industry dude or something like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, how to rob, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
Because
that was like a joke. That wasn't really like a diss record,
that
though.
wasn't a diss. I remember some dude. I remember there was a song on the radio that some dude was actually playing. He was actually serious about it. Like, yeah, I'm the best rappers and such, and I will stick all these rappers up. I think they took him off the air real quick too. And it's like, nah, that ain't gonna work. Um, yeah, but 50. I think the best beat really was the 50. G Unit. Murder Inc. beef. I think that was like because that was like entertaining because Ja Rule came out with something, then 50 came out with something like making fun of him and stuff like that, especially on the mixtapes, especially if you're a mixtape fan. And if you either have G Unit is the future, um, G Unit, let's see, G Unit is the future. The best of G Unit um, was Power of a Dollar. No, Power of a Dollar that was 50. Um,
Yeah,
it's
that
one
was
of
like his
those.
first album, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's one of those other G Unit mixtapes where they had all the different little skits and then the different freestyles. They were talking about like Ashanti, and they were talking about Irv Gotti, they were talking about Ja Rule and stuff. I mean, they were digging in. They were literally digging in. Um, that was a great beef. That was a great beef because a lot of people say that 50 ended Ja Rule's career, but not really. Ja
He
Rule just
did.
laid low. It's just a simple fact that
He
he
did.
got you. That's it. He got you. I mean, 50 had the machine
He,
behind him.
you ain't hear nothing from 50 for a long time. I mean, for Ja Rule, like Ja Rule had hits.
Yeah. I mean, and then you know what? I think a
That's
lot
the
of people
thing that got me.
make fun of
Like
him too. They used to make fun of him because um, he used to sing on his tracks, but everybody's doing that now. 50's doing it. 50 did it. You know, so 50, Drake, Hove, they all do it now. Yeah,
50 still dry with his own style. That's the funny thing.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, that was a good beef though. I mean,
And 50
because
just dry with his own style.
oh yeah, 50 is 50 is 50. Where would you rank that where would you rank the game versus 50 Cent? Would you I'll throw that up there too. That was a good little back and forth that they had between each other and stuff like that. Because game was just as petty. Game was just as petty as 50. So
Still there.
yeah, I'm right here. Uh huh. Yeah, game was just as petty as 50, and I think another good comeback that we left off the list, which I thought we should have put on the list, is what was it? Was it a thousand? I don't think it was 1,000
Um,
bars.
I'm sorry.
Hmm. What's up? Oh, you hear me? Good, all good.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. Hmm.
All right.
Oh, you good now?
All right. Yeah, good.
Okay. Yeah, it's like another like beef diss tracks that got left off was Game's diss track to G Unit. Was it 13? Was it 1,000 bars or something like that? Or
I
something like
think that's what it was. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was like 1,000 bars. That was hot too. I mean, and he was like, and then like the beats were switching up. And he kept staying with the same beat over and over. So
Uh,
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. That game joint gets left off because I remember when I first that was from oh man, New Jersey Devil. New Jersey Devil. Yeah, yeah, that was that goes on there a lot. But a lot of people don't talk about that. Like, man, 50 killed Game. No. 1,000 bars, Game killed 50. He killed him with the intro. He killed him with the outro. I mean, I think he had a whole album. I think he had like a whole little mixtape album with that. You know, um, some other ones that some other ones that a lot of people don't talk about is like Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem. I don't even know why Machine Gun Kelly woke that boy up like that. That was
that was a funny one
these
because
stupid things to
I,
do.
I, I at first hearing it, I thought he killed M. When M came back with Kill Shot, but then I listened to Kill Shot again, and I was like, no, M got him.
M got him real bad, and the crazy part is M was like, he's like, that's kind of something that you that's like playing against the that's like playing against like an old retired ball player, but he just retired. You know what I mean? And then this young boy comes in there like, yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'll trash you, old head. That's like it was like that. It was like that drink with when Kyrie came up to Kobe in the Olympics. And he was just like in the Olympic tryouts. He was like, yeah. He was like, man, I like I crush you. I crush you. Kobe was like, all right, we'll play for 50,000. What's up? He's like, I got it. I know you got it. Like, listen, what's up? He's like, I would trash you. Cool was like, no, you're not. Like, come on, bro. Like you, I might be older than you, a little bit slower and stuff like that, but I would trash you. Just plain and simple. I would trash you. And then the same thing with M. M was like, why is this dude? Then he, start mentioning like Kim and Haley and stuff like that. Okay, this is what we doing. And then, he just went in, just went on, just went on him. I haven't even heard from Machine Gun Kelly. I heard he changed genres now. He's doing like rock. He's doing like rock rap now. He's
I
doing
know he was doing movies for a little bit.
what movie did he do? And what did he
Uh,
Empire?
I mean, it wasn't nothing like big. It was like a little I know he was in a horror movie. I can't think of the name of the movie right now. And he was in a couple of some other little home invasion type movie he was in.
Oh Lord, some straight to Netflix joints or something like that. Straight,
Yeah, one of them.
I wouldn't even say Netflix. That joint goes straight to Tubi. That joint-
I can't clown too because that's where my movie's gonna be.
Uh, that's cool. No, I can't. I'm proud. My fault. The opinions of Kenneth Osborne Jr. are not the same type of opinions that Michael Piercy shares of from the Illadelf Rap Life podcast. Nor opinions or that's your disclaimer. So, um, were there any beefs that you wanted to go over? Any rap beefs, anything like that? Before we go on to our hip hop albums.
Um, I'm not. Pretty much covered everything.
Okay.
M versus what was the writer of the source, the guy in the source, what was his name?
On Love and Hip Hop. Oh, Benzino.
Yeah, Benzino. Yeah,
Yeah, Benzino.
how
Yeah,
M killed him.
yeah. He's a. I don't know. Benzino was funny too, man. Benzino done went to. He was. I remember I was watching Love and Hip Hop. He was talking something. I'm like you don't know. I was like I was a star in the rap game. Like you were. I mean, I was like. I mean, he did a couple of joints. I mean, he did the shake the body, boom, boom, boom. You had that joint, and then you had the joint with the locks
But
off the.
that's the only song I liked of his, and after the Locks verses, I cut the song off. So I don't
You
listen to
too? Oh, I thought I was the only one who did that.
yeah, I don't listen
Okay,
to main
I thought I was
movers.
the only one who did that. Okay, all right, cool. But you don't make it finito. Skip, skip, skip that. Skip
I
that.
don't even know what the other dudes verses sound like because I always turn the song off after the Locks.
Oh man. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I stopped listening. I stopped listening to Benzino and Made Men after I heard about that. After I heard about that Celtics incident, that Paul Pierce incident. I was like, nah, I ain't listening to y'all no more. I don't even bang with y'all. I didn't like him like that anyway. The only rappers I liked from Boston
Yeah,
was LOG and the Bulldogs and Gangstar and Guru.
I forgot they was from Boston.
Yeah, shout out, rest in peace,
Guru from
Guru.
Boston. That's right. Premier from Texas. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, Premier's from Texas. I think LOG and the Bulldogs they're from Roxbury or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, Roxbury. I don't know where that says is that. I think it's like South Boston or something like that. I'll ask one of my coworkers or something like that. I'll ask them about ask them about Roxbury. They'll tell me, oh yeah, Roxbury is it sitting there? You got to get in the car.
And that's
Yeah.
where John Cena's from.
Oh, he's from Boston. He looked like a
Yeah.
Southie. He looked like a Southie. Um, Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it for me with the rap beef. So all you gotta do is hit us up on Facebook and Instagram. Let us know like which joints that we missed, which joints that you want to talk about. Coming up next, hip hop albums. You know, everybody always asks, "What's the best hip hop album out there that's ever been made?" What's your favorite hip hop album? Like Mike took it upon himself. He gave me a task to do. He's like, it's kind of an impossible task because he asked me like name the you know 10 best hip hop albums of all time. I don't think you can do that for
Let's see.
because
Let's
everybody
see.
has
We can
an
touch
opinion.
on this, but then we can touch on this, but then maybe like have a whole separate podcast on going in depth with it
Mhm.
because I'm not really prepared for my 10.
That's cool.
But I
I
know what my
know 10 off
favorite
the top
rap
of my
album
head.
is.
I know 10 off the top of my head that I know I will put in my top 10. And I got like a cool five that will make it in the honorable mention. You know, but Yeah, I mean, you want me to go first, or you want
You
to
can
go
go
first?
ahead. That way I
Okay.
can bounce off yours,
Cheating,
critique yours.
cheating. This boy be cheating, boy. But it's probably the same thing because me and Mike listen to this pretty much the same stuff, except Stezo. Um, so all right, like my these are Casey's top 10 hip hop albums of all time. This is my opinion, according to me, in my world, in the world of K. Um, I got Raising Hell, Run DMC. That's like when I was coming up. Of course, Only Built for Cuban Links, 3 Feet High and Rising. Um, Now, here's the thing, though. I got Low End Theory, Midnight Marauders. I got Tribe Called Quest. That's kind of like a toss up, so I just put them both on there. Criminal Minded, of course, Boogie Down Productions, Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg. I put Doggy Style on Chronic because they were produced by the same producer. Death Certificate, Ice Cube, all day. I'm going to say the first 5 albums
Was
by
that a top
Kanye
10
West.
album?
Because I mean, there's really no like. I mean, you really the first 5 albums with Kanye, they're all like certified platinum material, man. Like you can listen to all those albums like from start to finish, over and over again. That's just my opinion. Of course, I got to put my Woo on there. Of course, I got to put Enter the 36 Chambers. Of course, congratulations. Was on their what? Is it their 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary for the
November
weekend?
9th was the 30th anniversary.
30th anniversary. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that too.
Celebration is coming.
mm, okay, and then of course the of course Nas, of course Illmatic is on there, of course. Infamous is on there for me as well. A lot of people don't think this is a top 10 album of all time, but I put it on there. Gangstar Daily Operation. I can listen to that start back and forth, start to finish. Like production is tough. Taste of
I
Chocolate.
don't know. I haven't heard that album in like 15 years,
What
so
Daily
I don't
Operation?
know.
You ever what Daily Operation? What Gangstar?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's classic, man. That's listen, dude. I
I haven't
remember.
heard it in like 15, almost 20 years now. So I don't know.
Listen, when I heard "Take It Personal," I had to hear no more. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to the store to get this. I'm gonna buy this for 13.99. I'm buying this. That joint ran me like every bit of 15. Um, of course, Taste of Chocolate, Big Daddy Kane. That was really big for me. That was big for me, like in the early '90s.
Really?
Huh?
For all the Kane albums, that one, not Big Daddy Kane.
Yes, yes, yes. Taste of Chocolate. Yo, man, Taste of Chocolate had some. They had some gems on there, man. Freestyles, battles, love
Yeah.
ballad, straight hip hop. They had all four
I don't
elements.
even know what songs were on that album.
You want me to tell you what songs are on there? I can.
Is that the song "Cause I Can Do It Right"? Is that the song? That's the album with that on it?
Yep, that's on there too. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, they also had like the song, the Stay Woke song, which is Who Am I with what's it, Camila Shabazz, the daughter of Malcolm X. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know I had to take. I don't remember
I did
listening to it.
too.
I know I had to take.
Yeah, I did too. As a matter of fact, I brought it like 3 times because my homies kept stealing it. My homies kept stealing that joint. I could never find it, quote unquote. I don't know where it's at. Then of course, I got Brand Nubia and One for All, their first album together. You know, before all the beef and stuff like that. And then of course, I'm gonna end it off my honorable mention with The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Those are my favorite top 10 albums, hip hop albums of all time. A lot of people are going to be like, how come you ain't got Biggie? How come you ain't got Hove? Hove is on there. It's like I said, it's too many albums on there. Like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill or Aquemini or something like that, or what's Kendrick Lamar's album? Good Kid, Mad City or something like that. I mean, that's on there, but he said 10. And these are like my top 10. These are like my top 10, top 15 favorites. So, but yeah, that's mine.
Uh, of course, I would put "Infamous" on mine.
Mhm.
Illmatic, Only Built for Cuban Links. I got "Ready to Die" on mine
Okay.
because "Ready to Die" is like an album that holds is like dear to me. That was like my favorite album in like '94.
Mm, mm. Go on.
What else? See, yeah, we definitely want to get back into this. It's going to be a whole podcast in
Nah, it's
itself.
cool. It's cool.
Maybe we could do that next
Okay. Okay. Like, well, why Ready to Die? Let's talk about Ready to Die. Why Ready to Die? Why does that hold near and dear to your heart in '94? That was a good album. I mean, I remember when DJ Clue came out with Heat Wave in '94.
because
Mhm. Shout out DJ Clue.
because Big was big, and it was like Big wasn't the most attractive guy, and I was bigger then, than I am now, so it was like he gave me confidence. If he can, he gave me the confidence in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the motivation, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
He can get all the girls, and I can get all the girls. I mean, he had the money, but still, like,
No, you were cool. All you had to do is just say,
and some of his subject matter outside of the drugs stuff, some
hmm
of his subject matters was like relatable to me,
yeah, yeah.
and he gave me the mindset that I had, like him, like because of Big, because of Snoop, because of Dre, the Chronic, Doggy Style, Ready to Die, is why I have the mindset that I have on a lot of things.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
It's those three albums.
Oh, okay. Mine were, of course, 3 Feet High and Rising, because that's like, that definitely holds near and dear to my heart, because of just like how out the box it was. It didn't fit like that cookie cutter, it didn't fit that cookie cutter like genre and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
and yeah, it's just like just like the music, just the sampling, and like the sheer lyricism itself. A lot of people we're going to get mad at me because they're like, well, how come you put DMX on there? Like I put X on there too, but it's like I said, it's so many albums that I listened to, growing up and then being grown and then going back and listening to, some of my older albums and stuff like that. Because a couple of my older albums that I was going to put on my top 10, I actually put them in my top 20 because it was like, I saw like flaws with it and stuff like that. But like, these are albums that I can
yeah.
listen to from front to back. Like, I don't have to stop it. I don't have to skip it. I don't have to fast forward. I don't have to rewind it. You know, um, like Death Certificate. I mean, Death Certificate had it all, man. Death Certificate had, even though like you said, the subject matter, most of that stuff really didn't apply to me, but it was just like the lyricism. Like, this is what
That's
happens.
actually my favorite
Fire
Cube
your
album.
right. Was that Mike?
That's actually my favorite Cube album.
It's mine too. I mean, I like America's Most Wanted. I like Kill It Will,
Yeah,
but I don't know. That certificate just hits different with me, man. Like it's just like just the lyricism, the subject matter was good, the sampling was good, production is good and stuff like that. Oh, missing child
got an
alert.
emergency going on over there.
No, I was missing. I think it's like a missing child notification or something like that.
Oh,
I hope they find that person. Godspeed. Prayers are with you. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so many albums. Like even Kanye West's album. Like I was waiting for that album to come out. You know, the Wu Tang
but
Clan. Mhm.
my favorite album of all time is Public Enemy's. It takes a nation of millions to hold
Millions Old is back.
us back. That's
Yeah.
my favorite album.
Ooh. Ooh. I mean, yeah.
Like if you listen to that album now, it was so many like hits on that album.
hmm And some of that stuff is like in a majority. I would say 90% of the lyrical content is like relevant today. Literally. Literally, you could go to any business and you could start your structure from listening to that, just like that, you know, um, and have that mindset. And I think to be honest with you, I think if some of these
Yeah.
kids listen to that stuff, I think they wouldn't be as wild as they are now. They listen too much. I don't know what they're listening to now. That's getting them all revved up and stuff like that. I mean, we had our stuff too, but I mean, man, we weren't shoot, But yeah, another one that's like one of my personal favorites too. The 36 Chambers, Wu Tang Clan.
I actually had
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, Wu Tang. I mean, because this was different. This was different. I was like, oh, you got a whole bunch of dudes on one album, and my thing is, how is this going to work? Because everybody has different personalities and stuff like that. But man, I was like, the more the merrier.
Yeah, yeah, everybody had a different style.
Everybody got a different style, but it was crazy how the RZA, like I said, he goes in my he goes like my top 10, maybe top 5 producers in the game, ever. I'll put him up there as ever. Um, how he was able to fit every personality and every person's, lyrical style on a song, whether it's Protect Your Neck or if it's just like a couple of them on there. Like it might be like Meth, it might be Meth and Ray. And then that's why as I got older, I was like, yo, I'm like, look at this look at these different combinations. Like, and then like when they came out with their solo projects, like when, you know, um, like I remember the joint when Old Dirty Bastard came out with his solo album, like Return to the 36 Chambers. He had like Ray and Meth on one song, like Boop Boop and Old Dirty on one song. I'm like, whoa, like this combination is crazy. Like, like this comedy, like you gotta look at it though, bro. Like you gotta look at it, Mike. Like all if you like just listen to all the Wu Tang albums. Like I would say listen to like all their first albums, like Cuban Links, you know, what's Ghostface? Iron Man, Liquid Swords, damn, what's another
Yeah,
joint? Yeah, like you listen to all those joints, and you listen how everybody just is like on there, but they have like their own style, but they're not, like they're not stepping on each other's toes and stuff like that. Now, watching like the Wu Tang series,
hmm
the Wu Tang Saga joint, or if you watch the documentary, they kind of were stepping on each other's toes, but that's because they were doing their own thing and they got a little too big, and they were getting money and stuff like that. But just like if you listen to like Raekwon's joint, when you listen to a different song, like you might have Raekwon, Genius, Ghostface, and Ray. Like, what kind of combo is that? Like, who's the, and the crazy part? They weren't outshining each other. They were just like it's kind of like iron sharpens iron. Like, and that's what I loved about the Wu Tang Clan. So that Wu Tang Clan actually holds dear to my heart too. I'm still dying to get a Wu Tang hoodie. I've been wanting a Wu Tang hoodie, and a Wu Tang T-shirt since what, like '94. And I still, the crazy part is I got money to get one, but I still like, yo, should I just go get this? I'll get it next week. I never get one.
where can you get one from?
I mean, you can go to a novelty
They ain't
store.
got the Woo store no more.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go down there too. I wanted to go down to a store. And I was like, nah, I might get robbed. But you know what, man? People forget how big the Wu Tang really was. People like they don't. I mean, like you really have to give Wu Tang like their respect, man. Like because they turned their album everything to like a brand because you know some time ago it was Wu everything. Like you couldn't get Wu off the TV screen. I'm surprised they didn't have like, their own cereal or something like that. You know what I mean? So
Or a cartoon or something.
I'm surprised they didn't have their own cartoon either. But you know what? I think if they went to like if they had like maybe the streaming services that they have now, like Adult Swim, or they
Yeah,
had like HBO Max or
they
something like
probably didn't matter.
that, I guarantee Wu Tang would have an animated series. I guarantee it. I guarantee they would have one. That joint would be crazy. That'd be like the Boondocks,
Yeah,
because a lot of the Boondocks implement a lot of Wu Tang in there and stuff
yeah.
like that. So, um, yeah, I think
Wasn't Ghost on an episode of the Boondocks?
he sure enough was when they possessed Tom. When
Yeah.
Stink Meter possessed Tom, he was like, "Yeah, son, something, something, something." Yeah, Ghostface and everything. I could definitely see that. Like, if they had a streaming service, like I said, like an Adult Swim, not even Adult Swim, like they had like HBO Max or even Paramount or something like that. If they had like Paramount, like some, Showtime, whatever the case may be, Roku or something like that. Oh yeah, Wu Tang would definitely have one. I think ABC they wanted to do MC Hammer because he had a cleaner image, you know,
And
Hammer Man. Yeah, I mean that series sucked. It sucked ass.
I don't think I ever saw it.
I did. It sucked ass. But guess what? You know what? You can't be. And people used to laugh at Hammer, be like, "Oh, he's selling out because he got a cartoon show on ABC." No, he's outselling because guess what? Every time that show comes on, that check is coming right in. That's
Yeah.
ABC. That's ABC money. That's guaranteed checks. Like, they have no problem writing you a check. Here you go. Then he had the what's his face? Then he had like the Hammerman doll and stuff like that. The MC Hammer doll. Come on, bro. Come on.
Probably did.
He did. He did. He had it. He was doing commercials. He had the MC Hammer doll. He had his own cartoon show. Yo, you did it. Then you ended up on the Arsenio Hall show, Saturday Night Live, whatever show he was on. So people can't get mad at MC Hammer and stuff like that because um, he was just people say he's a sellout, but he was outselling all the other artists. He had the formula. That's all. You know. Hey, listen, Hammer
Yeah.
had beef too, by the way. As a matter of fact, speaking of which, Hammer had beef too. He had beef with third base. Because remember her
Yeah, what?
third base was making fun of him and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And word on the street is, and I think this is a true
yeah,
story.
yeah.
They said that because I think they said something about his mom or something like that. So Hammer was like, "Yo, we're gonna put a hit out on him. Let him come to the West Coast. We gonna get him. We gonna approach him." I mean,
That man said Hammer wasn't. Don't let that commercial rap fool you.
don't let it. You see, listen, man, because he's from Oakland. Yo, man, look, he's from Oaktown, man. Listen, listen, he said Hammer had like about 100, it had like 100 people waiting. And he said the girls were ready to go down. He said they had 357. He said they was ready to mash out. What he said? He said, "Listen, I like your work, I like what you do, but nobody talks about my mama. You understand me?" Redman was like, "Yes, sir, Mister Hammer, sir." He's like, "What can I do?" Like we were listen, we were in California. Like, what could we do? We were trapped. We had no way out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of these albums, like Tribe Called Quest, like the albums that we're naming, are like very near and dear to my heart. I remember like waiting for these albums to come out, watching the videos, um, getting the stickers, posters, and stuff like that, man. So yeah, I mean, listen, bro. Yeah, but I don't know why you're making fun of me, like, because I had Taste of Chocolate. That was a good album. That was a five. Actually, in the source, it was five mics. Most of these
I
albums are
don't
five.
know.
Most of these albums here are five mic material. You know that, right? Raising hell, five mics built for
I
jubilation.
don't know. I don't know about Take Chocolate. I gotta listen to it.
Taste of Chocolate had five mics in the source. Let me look that up real quick. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor. One moment. Hold on a second. Did Taste of Chocolate? I don't even know what's going to come out. Did Taste of Chocolate uh, get five mics in the source? Let's see.
Let me look
15.
something up.
Yeah, it seems how. Well, okay. Well, wow. This is good. The original 15. Let the rhythm hit them. One for all. Brand Nubian. They got five mics. De La Soul's Day got five mics. Illmatic got five mics. Life After Death got five mics. Blueprint got five mics. Stillmatic. I don't know why that got five mics. The Fix got five mics. Naked Truth. Trilogy. My Beautiful Dark Twisted. Oh, they didn't get five mics. I'm
What was
sorry.
wrong with Stillmatic? Come on,
Stillmatic.
go
I'm
back a
looking
little
at it
bit.
right
What was
now.
wrong with Stillmatic?
Stillmatic got five mics. They need to take that one back. You should have gave that to.
I know, but what was wrong? Why you taking this?
Are you saying they should have deserved more mics, or what are you saying?
Stillmatic had some hits on it.
You mean Stillmatic or Illmatic?
Stillmatic.
Hell no.
Let me see this.
Let's see what they had.
Well, that-
They got a couple Jones on here. I think they just threw it on there. I mean, oh boy. I think the only what are we talking Stillmatic? I think you know why they
Yeah,
got five mics because of one mic. They got one mic, and I think what's the joint? Destroy and Rebuild. They got that. That's only the one. Those only two songs I was
Yeah,
listening to.
wasn't it the joint that had rewind on it? What was it, rewind
On
or
there,
the joint he was rapping? He rapped it back
you
to something.
rapping backwards. Hmm. I'm gonna check that. I think it was on there. I think it was on there. But it's
That had
funny.
ether on it, didn't it?
They didn't, but I think on some of the later, I think on the later like when they like sent it out again, I think they put it on there.
The
Or
ether.
they had certain versions. They had like a deluxe version or something like that.
I
I
don't
mean,
know. Mine had ether on it. I bought it the day it came out. Mine had ether on it.
so did you get the deluxe version or did you get the regular version?
I don't know.
That's cool. Listen, bro.
It
I
was
mean,
nice, so I just bought
wow, you just buy anything, huh? You like Beyonce. You
it.
like
It
you
was
remind me
nice.
you remind me of LaShawn, man. LaShawn will buy anything Beyonce. You remind me of anything else. Like this joint's trash, yo. It's art. That was not art. Well, if it's
It,
art, you need to
it
lock.
was
If it's art,
nice.
you need to lock that thing up. You need to lock that mess up. You know. I know Brand Nubian. I definitely know Brand Nubian. Since we're going over five mics, which is another good
Yeah,
description.
still mad had ether on it.
What's that? It did have
Yeah,
ether
still
on
mad had ether on it.
it. It did.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
I must have skipped right past that. You know why? Because I didn't get Stillmatic because when I
It
heard
was
Ether,
the second
I
track.
heard it off a
You
mixtape.
skipped
I
past
heard
it.
it off a mixtape. Plus, you know
Hmm.
what? My brother had Stillmatic. I had Illmatic. My brother had Stillmatic.
Yeah.
So I was like, do I want to listen to that, John? Nah, I'm cool. Go ahead. Good. You can have it. Um,
No, I don't understand. You got tasted chocolate in your top
yes,
10, but you don't
yes,
got
I do. Yes,
still
I
mad.
do. I definitely got Taste of Chocolate in my top. Taste of Chocolate is near and dear to my heart too because this goes out to all. I mean, that was like it was Kane. Because wait, hold on, like what's your deal? What's your deal here? Because Kane was like when that Taste of Chocolate came out, that was what 1991 or something like that.
Yeah, 90.
So,
It was 90.
right. So at
And I'm
that
a King
time,
fan. I love King.
right. So at that time, Kane was like one of the top rappers in the game.
Yeah. He was still on top. Yeah, he was still.
So you just gonna
I
hate on
don't
Kane.
know
You hate
about
on
top
that
10.
album. All right. So what Kane album should go in there then? Because if it's, I'm definitely putting Kane in there. But what Kane album should be in there?
You could put Big Daddy thing or even, what was it? Long Live the Kane, I think it was called. His first album.
He
I
only
would
had like
put them two over Taste
it
of
only had
Chocolate.
two, but only had like two songs on there on Long Live the Kane. Ain't no half stepping. And what else?
That's a classic, though.
What of a
Yeah,
one
what
song?
Raw in that album?
Was what's face? Was that Joe with Robin with the Biz? Is that on there too?
No, that's a Biz Markie song.
All right. So all right, that throws that out too. Um. Okay.
I'll check for you right now.
Please do. Please do. Don't discredit my man, Big Daddy Kane. Kane Asiatic,
I'm
nobody
not
beat.
disrespecting Kane at all, but it's just that
No, you
album. I
writing
don't
them off,
know.
Mike. You writing them off, Mike. You writing them off. All right,
I
guess
don't
what?
know.
If you, because if it wasn't for Kane, you gonna laugh at this one. If it wasn't for Kane, there would be no Biggie Smalls. How about that?
You won't be no Jay Z.
Oh, you know what song I'm talking about?
What song? Which one?
Mike, you are hip hop, bro. You are hip hop to you are hip hop.
Yeah, it had Raw. It had Set It Off.
Okay,
Ain't no half stepping. Oh, just rhyming with business on the album. Yeah, you right. You right.
okay, but Raw's on there too, so that makes it automatically makes it classic because people still play Raw to this day. Right now, literally, I can probably walk down the street and I can hear Raw like at an old head bar somewhere. Okay, why?
Shoot, I'll put Daddy's Home on on the list before I put Taste of Chocolate. What? At least that had Show and Prove on it.
That's it. That's all. What? You might as
It
well
had
put.
something else on there.
Bro,
It
what
had
was that
something else on
album? What was that Big Daddy Kane album? Like he was trying to be hardcore. I think it looks like a job for. He had like the hoodie and stuff. Looks like a job. I'm like, Kane, just stick to like rhyming for the ladies, bro. Just stick to that. Stick to that. Oh Lord have mercy. He said, "Daddy's home." Wow. No, you can give me like, okay, I could do Big Daddy thing. Daddy thing was good. Um, but I like Taste of Chocolate though. Taste of Chocolate because it had like I don't know, the lyrics were better. I mean, don't get me wrong, Raw's that work, but mm, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
got
listen to it just because you said it.
you got to listen to it. Go listen to it. Big Daddy Kane, or you could do what's the joy? You know what? Quiet as kept. I go because I was going to put Big Daddy Kane, Prince of Darkness. I was going to put that on there. So, I was going to put that on there, like
I
yeah,
forgot he
because
forgot about that album.
yeah, because remember he had the joke with Busta Rhymes and Q-Tip. Not bad. And
Yeah.
he held his own on that joint too. He held his own on that. I'm gonna listen to that album too. I'm gonna download that album. Yeah, and then after I download, I'm gonna delete it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't, but I definitely can't forget. I can't forget Brand Nubian One for All, their first album. That's a certified classic. I mean, it had everything you needed on there. It had like your dance tracks. It had of course, it had your woke, you stay woke song with, wake up. Actually, that whole album was woke to me. So,
But you know what?
mhm,
Like over the summer, I was going like listening to a lot of old stuff
right,
because my older mind to
mhm,
see if my older mind can comprehend the lyrics better
yeah,
than I did back then. So a lot of stuff that I really wasn't checking for or didn't listen to back then, I
mhm,
found myself liking that even better now.
yeah, yeah. Like I have a newfound respect for what's that Brand Nubian song that I like listen to all the time? Ragtime. That's off of Brand Nubian's One for All joint. So, and I listened to that. And I remember what did Grand Poopa say? He said, "I can relate to the good times, watch the copies on the sometimes. I go from Monday to Friday and get my check on Friday, and then go back to work on Monday." He was like killing it. Like he was like his like people forget how vicious like Grand Puba's cadence, his flow was. Like it's like his cadence was like, and he had like the distinctive voice, so you know it was Grand Puba.
Yeah,
So every time he did a feature on something, you would definitely listen for it because you want to hear what Grand Puba was about to say. Like because he has that, I got the band, like he has that like he's not that. I'm not that handsome, smooth looking cat, but I got lyrics. I got a good pen game and stuff like that. I mean, he used to rock that. He used to rock those polo rugbies, though. I tell you that. Man, he made me want to pull. I think he made the. I think he until Ralph Lauren. I think until Ralph Lauren said, "I don't. we don't. You don't wear the stuff for us." Like he's like, we don't do. Then he started going to Tommy Hilfiger. He stayed with the Tommy Hilfiger rugby. Them Jones were tough. But
even his first album, like his first album was nice too.
oh, real to real? Yes,
Yeah,
yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I definitely bought that because I thought that he was going to say something about the breakup of Brand New. I thought he was going to say something about like Lord Jamar and Sadat X, but he did. He did because this is when like you go into an album and you like you look at the credits and stuff like that, the shout outs and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm looking like, oh, okay, I see all the rappers as he giving props to. Okay, and he said, last but not least, I give all love to my Brand Nubian brother Sadat X and Lord Jamar and and Stud Doogie and everybody. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I guess there's no beef then. But yeah,
yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, excuse me.
Go listen to Taste of Chocolate. Listen to that. Um, go listen to go listen to Daily Operation again. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. I think
No, I did like that album.
What,
but
Daily
I just
Operation
ain't listened to it in a while. I know I'm not like
or Taste of
that's
Chocolate?
and that's definitely one of my favorite gangster albums.
Yeah,
No, Daily Operation.
Daily Operation. I mean, Step in the Arena, I like Step in the Arena too, but I don't know, man. Like, you know how sometimes, like, when they come out, like, with albums, like, they hit their peak and stuff like that. Like, yeah, this might be the one right here. This ain't gonna be no Ready to Die, but it's like a step below. Daily Operation was like that was it. That was it from there. Like, because the album cover was dope, the videos were dope, and they definitely had a song for every occasion. Like, one of my favorites was "Ex Girl to the Next Girl." That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Let me see. I mean, Daily Operation. That's one. But "Ex Girl to the Next Girl." That was one of my joints right there because like Primo was killing it, and they will always show Primo like mixing it up like So yeah, but yeah, man. That was like they also go in my top 10 duos of all time. Like, 'cause without Guru, you're looking for Premier. Without Premier, you're looking for the Guru. So, but yep, so yeah, that's pretty much it for my top 10 albums, man. But we definitely want to jump more into that. Before we get out of here,
Do that
um,
next podcast.
yeah,
That
before
way
we
I
get out of
can
here, I remember, Mike, you were talking about the Wu Tang Clan and stuff like that. It's their 30th anniversary. You said in November. You said, right?
November 9th, yeah.
November 9th.
So definitely check for that podcast.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Oh, definitely. We might do a podcast on the 9th. I might just make room for that. Um, yeah, so we're definitely going to get into. I mean, I definitely want to get into that though, for sure. Your favorite Wu Tang song, 'cause that's definitely up for debate. Because everybody, like, Method Man is my favorite song. Like, what? No, that's the most radio friendly song on the album. But everybody has a favorite. Everybody has a favorite off that joint. And then you also have like your who's the best member out the Wu Tang Clan. A lot of people say Method Man. Some people say Ray. Some people say Ghost. Some people say Jizza. Some people say the RZA. I don't know. You know. So yeah, so we're definitely gonna get into that, and also we're gonna also going to get into the rankings of the different albums and stuff like that. That should be fun too, because everybody's gonna.
So yeah,
Most
yeah.
people would say Liquid Swords. Other people would say Takal. Other people would say Built for Cuban Links. Some people will say Iron Man. Some people will say Old Dirty Bastards album. So it's
I don't know.
it's definitely debatable.
Because I mean
Definitely
we could
Bobby
probably
Digital.
say this for the podcast, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know if Takal holds the test of time to me.
What's that? Oh,
I
Takal.
don't know if Takal holds the test of time to me. It was hot when it came out, but I don't know about now. I gotta listen to it again, but
I think, to be honest with you, I think that if and this will, we can definitely say this for another podcast too, but I just want to say it now because it's the thought that's already, in my head. Um, I don't know. Like, when I think of like Wu Tang and I think of like solo albums from the Wu Tang Clan, the first album that comes to mind with me, is the Purple Tape.
yeah,
Why? Because it's purple. Because it's purple, bro. Like, I was like, yo, because I remember, and I remember they went into an interview. They asked him about that. They was like, oh man, like this is gonna be messed up. The thing is purple. You can't see the letters. Like Rick was like, no, that joint's hot. Roll with that. He's like, run with it.
I'm mad that I never bought the tape. I bought the CD, so I never had the purple tape. I'm
I had the
mad. I should
purple
have just
tape.
bought the tape
I actually
anyway.
had the purple tape, yo. I had the purple tape, and it got stolen. And then I bought the tape again, and then I'm thinking like, okay, bet I'll just go right back to Sam Goody, and I'll just go get another purple tape. No, it was a gray tape. It was the regular tape. Mad, mad, But then I
I
got to
wish
see.
I had bought it and just never opened it and just had it just as a collector's item.
Ooh, sold it. Somebody that sold it.
Yeah.
No, you know what? For real, for real. You could have sold. You could have donated it to the Smithsonian. Yeah, your name would be in infamy forever. Like, this was given to Michael Piercy, such and such, on November 9th, 1996,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, straight up, that'd have been dope. So, but yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into the Woo next week. Since their
Well, no, no,
anniversary
no, not next week. Not next week.
next week. Oh, November the 9th, we're definitely gonna get into
Yeah.
that. We're gonna get into some more stuff though. Um, Other than that, yeah, we're pretty much done with
We
this
can get more.
podcast.
We can get into the top 10, our top 10 albums again, or
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
some
yeah.
of our
Let's
most
dive more into
influential albums.
it. Okay, make sure you write them down this time.
I'll have mine down. I have them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You said that last time, bro. You said that last time. So we're about to sign off here from the Illadelf podcast. This is your boy Casey, the Jets fan, and Mike Nasty, aka the Giants fan. Do you have any shout outs before we get out of here, Mike?
Just my kids, my wife, everybody's listening
Mm-hmm.
or watching our podcast. Keep
Shout out.
supporting, like, and subscribe to the page.
Mm-hmm.
It's more stuff to come.
All right. Yeah. Same here. I'm echoing those same sentiments. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to LaShawn and her Deltas and her Sorors, Delta Sigma Theta. Shout out to Trend, AKA's up there in Penn State, doing it up. And yeah, shout out to my fam. Shout out to Dad, Kyle, and everybody. Shout out to my man Mike, Mike's fam. Thank you. Thank you for having me on this podcast. And looks like we'll see you next week.
Definitely. All right, we won't keep y'all waiting no long again.
We'll see you next week.
All right. All
Bye.
right. Peace out.